Hello everyone, my name is Zheng and today I won't be talking about just one book. I will be talking about several books and I will reveal how I choose books to read. So, if you're excited, let's begin. Here are several books I borrowed from the library. This is The Moment of Lift, written by Melinda Gates. It's an absolutely amazing book that everyone should read. It discusses some very serious issues and it gives you an understanding of what makes these issues so serious and so important and urgent to fix. I Contain Multitudes by Ed Yong, in which he describes what microbes are and why they aren't good, but they aren't really bad either, and that everything in the biological world is built with symbiosis. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This, as it turns out, as I have found out in the last few weeks, is the most popular book on all these tech entrepreneurship pages on Instagram that you will inevitably see at least once in your lifetime in your Instagram feed. So here is the big question. What are my sources for choosing books? Why did I decide to take these books in particular? Number one. My number one source would probably be the internet. Posts from people with interests similar to mine, videos, blogs, good notes recommendations, etc. I also often go to Bill Gates' website, gatesnotes.com, and read some book reviews. When I heard that his wife's book, The Moment of Lift, was coming out, I decided to go ahead and read it. I mean, what can be more fun than reading a book by one of the most generous billionaires' wife? I have read several other books, such as Educated by Tara Westover, Bad Blood by John Carreyrou, Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, Business Adventures by John Brooks, and 21 Lessons for the 21st Century by Yuval Noah Harari, just because of this amazing blog by Bill Gates. So here's Army of None, and I chose this book also because Bill Gates recommended everyone to read it. From there, I kind of just go on and read some other books by the author. As you guys can remember, I read all three Yuval Noah Harari's books, and I do not regret it. It left such a big impression on me, and I'm still under it. You could find some books to read by going on my website, readermaria.com. It's down in the description. And I suppose you could also scroll through my YouTube page to kind of see what you can read. Number two, my other source is recommendations. My friends recommend books for me to read, and for example, one of my friends is a big fan of The Lightning Thief, and she convinced me to read the book as well and to review it on my YouTube channel. Also, as you guys probably know, I try to read all the books that you recommend down in the comment section. I read Freakonomics, which was just so interesting. It talked about economics in such an exciting way, and it really opened and broadened my worldview, and also gave me lots of trivia knowledge. Freakonomics was recommended to me by one of my quite regular commenters, Ed. Thank you. Another book that influenced me a lot was Why We Love Dogs, Eat Pigs, and Wear Cows. I mean, you could say it changed my life in a way. It made me go vegetarian and question my food choices. It described all the horrors of agriculture, and well, if I continued to eat animals after reading this book, that would just be cruel. That book was also recommended to me by one of my commenters. So if you have any book recommendations that aren't horror books, that's the only requirement, I'm down to read them. Just comment them down below. Number three, school. Sometimes I read somewhat lighter books, such as Comics That Will Break Your Heart, or The Mysterious Benedict Society, from the Forest of Reading, or from the book club from last year, or something else. They're usually fiction, or they're just specifically targeted at teens. Number four, accidents. Many of the best books come to me as a result of an accident. For example, Keep Her Safe. I was just waiting at the library for someone, and Obviously, I had to stare at something. And this was the book, Keep Her Safe by Sophie Hannah. She is the most famous murder victim in America. What if she's not dead? Were the words that made me pick up this book and just open it and just see what it was about. That's how I found most detectives. Number 5. Classics. Some books just become so popular that you basically owe it to yourself to read them, just to know what the whole hype is about. A book like Becoming is an example. It was everywhere. All the bookstores, all websites, all blogs, even our school newspaper. So now I know, sometimes it's good to jump on the bandwagon. Anyways, I hope this video explained how I choose my books. I also hope you're reading during quarantine, because now you don't have this excuse of, oh, I don't have enough time. How am I gonna manage? And get really in the mood of reading. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to read something or what you think about these kinds of videos, because it is new to my channel. I never experimented with that before for some reason. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a big thumbs up. I hope you liked it.